Hey y'all, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your daily blind spot. We are going to figure out what you don't know. So let's get started. Spirit, what's the daily blind spot for the collective? What's the daily blind spot for the collective? And we have number 69. Let's make sure it's focused. All right, let's look that up. Gaslighting. If you have drawn this sigil in this situation, either you are being gaslit or you are gaslighting yourself. If you were gaslighting someone else, you would have drawn a different sigil. In order to create any improvement, you have to ungaslight yourself. To gaslight someone is to convince them that they didn't see what they saw, they didn't hear what they heard, they were ridiculous or insane to feel what they feel. What they perceive is totally inaccurate and may even imply that something is seriously wrong with them. It is to make someone believe that his or her reality is not reality when in fact it is. And this is why they feel so confused. The experience of gaslighting makes you feel like you are going totally crazy. As you can guess, a person cannot be gaslit or gaslight themselves and stay healthy. They can't be gaslit or gaslight themselves and get unstuck. Whatever is suppressed will boil up through the floorboards. The negative emotions that have been buried function like a poison within, a poison that begins to make a person feel totally toxic inside. If you have drawn this sigil has come specifically to help you break out of the gaslight you are stuck in. You need to see that your feelings, your thoughts, your perceptions, and your reality are important and worthy of consideration. You need to see that the reality you or someone else is currently trying to convince you isn't reality is actually the reality. So with this, I feel like this is one of the biggest factors in distrusting your own intuition. So whether you gaslight yourself or someone else is gaslighting you, there's something telling you that that feeling you have inside is wrong and not your intuition. So it can really cause that disconnection with your intuition. So let's get some cards to see how this is playing out in the now for the collective. Spirit, how is this playing out for the collective today? We have the Ten of Swords. That makes sense. This is about, betrayal happening behind your back, not seeing it coming. But there is a new dawn coming here. So let's see what else we get. We have the Four of Pentacles, about control and lack mentality. I mean, there's many things this could mean here. What else do we have, Spirit? The Knight of Wands. And Temperance. So currently we're in this Ten of Swords energy. And the Ten of Swords is the ultimate betrayal happening behind your back. You're not seeing it coming. It's coming, it's happening behind you, right? So it's not something that's in your line of sight. But that could be because you're gaslighting yourself or somebody is gaslighting you. Four of Pentacles is the illusion that there is a lack of abundance, that there is unavailable, resources that you have to hold on tight. Could just be a person in your life that's, controlling. And this is in the challenge position. So this is about guarding and protecting and trying to control a situation. The advice from Spirit is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very clear about what he wants, and he goes after it, sometimes impulsively, but he's very clear and doesn't let anything detour him as long as he knows what he's after. Okay, and the outcome is temperance, and it's about bringing that fire and water. It's about recognizing that you are connected to your intuition, trusting your intuition, and also bringing in that logical sense to it, combining them, coming up with that perfect alchemy, right? Let's get a little deeper here. Spirit, why is 10 of Swords here for the collective? Let's just move this over a little bit so you can see. There we go. Why is 10 of Swords here for the collective? And we have the 4 of Swords. So this goes back to with 10 of Swords and 4 of Swords, that's 14, that's 5. So it's like the 5 of Swords, that internal conflict. So it feels like this is more, it just depends on your situation. So some of you, I feel like this is more about gaslighting yourself, about trying to change your own perception of things, in a sense, to not feel the pain of what is really going on here. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here for the collective? And we have the Hanged Man, surrender. Let go of the need to control, right? That is the challenge here. Surrender to the higher perspective. Recognize that you're not seeing things clearly. Trying to hold on to control is only blocking you from seeing the truth in a situation. Why is the Knight of Wands here for the collective? And we have the 10 of Wands. So there's a lot of heavy burdens, but this is being resolved. This is, that rebirth, the cycle closing, laying down those burdens and moving more freely. The Knight of Wands moves freely and swiftly. There is, this cage is gone in that situation. So this is about closing out that cycle, laying down those burdens. Why is Temperance here for the collective? And we have the 6 of Swords. So this is moving into the smoother waters, letting go of the challenging times and moving forward positively in order to gain that temperance, to even things out, right? And in this particular deck, they call it Ascension. It frees you to move to higher levels, to ascend. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to get an empathic oracle card just to see what's next here. What's next here for the collective? Someone that came out. Focus. So just look at that image there for a minute. Let's see what it says about focus. I mean, when I see this, I see a bird, but I also see like a rocket launching, and this is about freedom, and it's about letting go. I mean, these look there's some similarities here, right? So let's see what the book says about focus. Number 14. Focus is a wonderful tool and it can serve many purposes in the knowing that energy follows intention. Used in manifestation, all our energetic power can be fine-tuned into a single thought to bring into fruition a desired goal. When used in visualization, energetic barriers can be created to keep one safe. In performing a task, all outside influences can be kept at bay as we focus on that which needs our attention. Sacred objects and mantras have also been known to be coupled with this skill known as focus. As these items are focused upon and we place our intention of following their intended purpose, outside influences are soon forgotten, losing their grip on our experience. Ask yourself, are my thoughts scattered, making it difficult to choose? Have outside influences hijacked my ability to be present? If I focused more on what the crux of the situation needs, would my perception of where this is going change? Or would the end still be relevant? All right, so I like that. I feel like, you can be focused on fooling yourself. We need to change our perspective and really utilize that same energy that you have probably been putting a lot of energy into this situation, whether being gaslit yourself or by someone else or gaslighting yourself. We can change the trajectory of that energy and put it towards focusing, towards manifestation, towards ascension. All right, so let's get some spirit. What is this again? Spirit animal. Oracles to close this out for the collective. Spirit, what is the guidance for the collective? Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. Yeah, I feel like, there's sometimes we're gaslighting ourselves in order to avoid pain, but all it's doing is complicating that pain. In the end, you're still going to end up feeling it. You can't fool yourself out of painful situations. Any other guidance? Oh, this one came out. We have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Yes, don't be afraid, because even though we go through pains and we go through situations, real situations mean something, right? These other fake situations that we are creating in our head or allowing ourselves to believe from other people from the outside, they're not real, and yet they can be just as painful and just as detrimental. So what's real is our own perception and what we're going through, right? What's real is facing our own truth, facing things with truth. All right, those are the messages that came through for you. I thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.